Just searching for a honeybee. And when she's buzzing, I can't think of nothing but the honey that she's always giving me.
Hello gamers, welcome back to the Utopia server. My name is DooDart, of course, and this poor little server is being a little bit, it's been a bit used, it's a bit worn out. We've got a few issues with the host as well, but don't worry, it's being sorted and it will be fixed soon. So we will hopefully have no lag and it will be all nice and smooth and beautiful and lovely. We've also just recently updated to 1.1.2, I think it is, of Feed the Beast Ultimate. And because of this change, ouch, I should really put my armor back on. Because of this change, Mr. Greg, who I really don't like, has added this new machine. Whoop. And it's a plate bending machine. Let's see if I've got anything I can put into it. No, I don't. Metals. There we go, some copper. That's good. Copper, go in there. Good. And it's a fairly slow machine. And it produces invisible copper plates. Excellent. Now I need these copper plates to then compress into the dense copper plates, which are used to make my uranium cells to go into my nuclear reactors. And because they're invisible, because of this update, this texture pack is pretty useless really, because I can't really be working with invisible things. It makes recipes quite hard to use. So I am going to have to change to a different texture pack, I think. Come on. Come on. Thank you. So this one is Faithful, which eventually, if it gets there we go, it's going to look kind of like vanilla. So it doesn't look as good at all, but we will now be able to see our copper plates. Hurrah! So yeah, that's kind of annoying. Thanks, Greg. I'm blaming Greg for everything. It's also messed with the centrifuges, the way I get the uranium cells to put them in. Let me see if I've got some uranium. Yes, I've got loads. So in here, if I take those out, put those in. Take those out, put those in. So you can see what it makes. It makes the uranium cells. It now makes tiny piles of plutonium dust, some thorium dust, and some tungsten dust, which is not very cool, because I used to be able to get plutonium cells and thorium cells, but now it's just dust. So getting my plutonium cells to put into my plutonium reactor is now more annoying. And just well done, Greg, you're annoying. Oh well, we can work with it, I suppose. It's just slowing me down a lot, you know. What else have we got to show you? Yes, the keen-eyed of you might have seen in the background when I started this dealio. So this is the start of my applied energistics fancy crafting block machine thingy, part of the network. I've got all the other bits in here that I should need. So I've got 6 pattern providers, 2 crafting CPUs. I think that's what I need to put in here. You can basically fill the 4 empty inside blocks with whatever combination of these you want, as long as you have one of each, I think. You might be able to get away with just one crafting CPU, I think. But a new pattern provider will mean that you can craft new recipes at the same time, and the CPU means it makes those recipes faster. So I figured I'd go with 6 and 2 so that I can make more recipes fairly quickly. I think that's better than making less recipes much quicker. It's just an idea anyway. So let's get these 6 in here and these 2 in here. Fill in the wall on the end. There we go, and it turned into a giant machine. Very nice. Now I need to plug back in the other things. So I have the ME controller, the access terminal. I have new things like the crafting terminal and the crafting monitor. I have my ME drive and my storage drive. I have some blank patterns, that's what you use to make the crafting recipes. And I need some power to go into it as well, don't I? So, where are we? We're kind of around the back of it, that's good. I'll put that thingamywhat's-it there and link that to the power. Just like that. I need to get my wrench out. There we go. Providing the power. Set frequency for the power, and it's got power. Brilliant. Now around the front I will put in fact I'm going to put the drive thingamy here. I think I just right click, you actually put it in its inventory, brilliant. Access terminal, let's put that one there, and then the crafting terminal we'll put at this end. Ooh, and its crafting monitor, put that next to it. Right. So what crafting recipes and patterns should I use? I think I will use, I'm going to need some silicon, I think. So if I put some of this dust in here, let's just make a whole load. There's some kind of weird lag things going on with my machines where it is kind of stopping and it's not doing it smoothly like it should be, and I think that's just down to the poorly server. You might have noticed I've got a book straight to the Founder's Henge. That's partly because Sento was complaining about flying through the Warlords camp over there, over in that distance, because there's a lot of lag over there. We've tried everything to try and find it, try and stop it. I think it's just got a lot of machines in one small place, and it's quite annoying. Let's just grab them for now, that'll do. Whoop. There we go. It's quite difficult to fly now because I've got a bit of lag turning on my engine, my gravitation engine. So that isn't very smooth. Now, for in here, this is the crafting terminal. So the first thing I want to do is make, oh, I have to do it out of here, yeah. First thing I want to do is make a crafting pattern for this. So that's iron, quartz crystal, glowstone, glass. Okay. Iron, quartz crystal, glowstone, glass. Good. Now, I'm not 100% sure how to do this. Let's just give it a bash. Glowstone, glass. Oh, that was weird. Okay, and that, yeah, that makes a pattern. And that just made it. It didn't save it. So how do I... don't know how you... How do you make it set to a... Okay guys, I'm back and I've had to build another machine. I need this thing, which is an ME pattern encoder, which looked like it was trying to grab my gravity chest, so don't be doing that. And I believe this is where I build the thing that I want to be able to make in here. Okay, oh, so it didn't actually use any things. Where do I put in the patterns? I put them in there, I guess. Clicking to encode doesn't seem to do anything. Let's put some of these in here and see if that makes a difference. Arg, deleted it, made it go away. Encode, damn it. Right, okay, so maybe it needs all of its items in the system. Oh, it's very laggy, it's quite difficult. Yeah, I think that's everything I need for that. Come here. Encode. Why is it not encoding? I don't get it. Do these have to go in here? Ah, yes. Well, that's a bit strange, but okay. Excellent. So now that, I believe, goes up into here. And I can then grab out things. If I'm on this, if you hold shift, so that's the encoded pattern. If you hold shift, it shows you what it makes. It just so happens that it shows you the same thing because that's a thing making itself. So why don't I do another recipe for something else? Something like these, because I always need loads of these and it's kind of annoying. We've got silicon, redstone, gold, and the quartz cutting knife. What have I got? Redstone, silicon, got no gold. The quartz cutting knife. Right, let's find some gold. Okay, so grab myself some gold. So let's put the recipe in here. That up on the top, and what was it? Silicon on the bottom. There we go. Put one of our blank patterns there. Encode, and that's that one. Good. So then we put that back in there, and this time when I hold shift you can see it makes the two things. These are the things that it will make, and those are the drives that are making it, the patterns. So how does I make more of the things? So put in a load of the stuff. Ah, and it says it in here, craft. So if I craft 3 of them, begin. And it did it so quickly I didn't have to wait. That is fantastic. That's very good. Excellent. Well, I can now set up and make as many things as I have the resources. Got a fair few blank patterns to be playing with, and there's a lot of ME stuff that I need to play with. And next time I think I'll get onto some way of automatically making things. So for example, that thing that I just made, this thing, the processor, they need to be cooked to be made. Like you come on, open. You cook them, then it turns it into that one. Yeah, so it goes from processor assembly, you cook it, and it becomes the processor. So what I'm going to do is hook this thing up to a furnace, probably my furnace down there, and tell it to be able to use that furnace to do the cooking for me. So that's what I'll do. I'll be hooking that up to that and seeing how that works. I might need to make another drive. Actually, it's doing quite well. Another one might be good just for security, just for safety. Now, I don't know how much energy used. 20 units per tick. So it's using 20 MJs. I think it's MJs that it runs on. Yeah, it must be. 20 MJs per tick. That's right. And it tells you all the machines that are linked to the network. That's pretty cool. Good. Well, I hope that was informative. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a good one. Please like, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff. And I'll see you another time. Catch you later.